Welcome to another session of Wireless Communication Networks, Unit 4, Equalization and Diversity. Today we discuss about the topic on packet radio. Packet radio. The name itself shows packet, nothing but to transmit a data from one point to another point in terms of packets. That is, instead of transmitting total information at a time, we have to divide burst into number of packets, have to transmit the data in terms of packets. The name have radio, nothing but wireless. Wireless channel in between one point to another point. You know the meaning of access techniques. Nothing but a single channel is available. Multiple number of users are transmit through a single channel. That is different types of multiple access techniques are there. That is FDMA, TDMA, and CDMA techniques we discussed in previous class. Here, the packet radio, which is used, multiple number of subscribers or users are to attempt to access a single channel in an uncoordinated manner. Here, what do you mean a coordinated manner? Nothing but by applying either FDMA or TDMA or CDMA. But instead of using this technique, three techniques in an uncoordinated manner, many number of users attempt a single channel. It's a concept of packet radio. Packet radio. Suppose we have to establish a connection from one point to another point. Here, what is the mechanism? First, the sender sends a RTS signal to receiver. What is meant by RTS? Request to send. I am ready to send. Please make a connection to the receiver. If receiver is ideal condition, nothing but free, then automatically the receiver sends an acknowledgement, that is CTS, to the sender part or transmitter part, that is clear to send. I am also accept the data. Once the connection established by using this RTS and CTS, then transmits data from sender to receiver in terms of packets. That is, we have to take total information and divide into number of parts. Each part can be having called as a packet. Once the packet is transmitted from sender to receiver, once the packet is received by the receiver, sends an acknowledgement to the transmitting side, either positive acknowledgement or receiving acknowledgement. Whenever positive acknowledgement gets, nothing but successful receiver without errors and without collisions. Collisions means two or more packets can be collision together and it changes the data. Suppose we are getting negative acknowledgement from the receiver to transmitter, nothing but the received data is not successfully received. It contains errors. So again, you have to retransmit. So at that time, they send negative acknowledgement in a feedback section. Here, negative acknowledgement not only comes by using collision, it is also by delay also. Suppose within 1 millisecond, we have to transmit data from transmit receiver. It takes more than 1 millisecond. Automatic delay occurs. When delay occurs, automatically negative acknowledgements coming. That's why here in the packet radio, it is also a multiple access technique. It is very easy to implement. Very easy to implement. For this packet radio used Aloha protocols. Aloha protocols for transmit the packets from one point to another point with positive and negative acknowledgements. Here, these Aloha protocols, which allows each subscriber to transmit whenever they have data to send. Nothing but once we have to, I am ready to transmit to data. Nothing but automatically have to make the connection through RTS and CTS. Once the connection establishment, transmit data in terms of packets. If collision occurs, we received negative acknowledgement. Whenever we receive negative acknowledgement, automatically we have to retransmit the packets. Here, what is the advantages of this packet radio? The advantage of this packet radio multiple access technique is serve a large number of subscribers in a virtually connected. Large number of subscribers connect in a network. That is the main advantage. How to calculate the performance of this packet radio? Here the performance of this packet radio can be calculated by using two terms. First one is throughput. Second one is average delay. Here what is meant by throughput? The throughput is defined as the average number of messages successfully transmitted per unit time. Suppose I am taking one second. Within 1 second, how many number of packets are successfully transmitted? How that is the concept of throughput. Delay, nothing but this delay can be experienced by the depends upon the message burst. Burst is nothing but packet. Right. Next one is packet radio protocols. Packet radio protocols. Yes, see this figure. Here in this, before going to determine the throughput, here throughput nothing but the number of messages successfully transmitted within a particular time. Before going to determine throughput, first the important is vulnerable period. Vulnerable period, VP, capital V suffix P. Here what is meant by vulnerable period? The vulnerable period, which is defined as the time interval during which packets are collision with other user packets. See this one in this figure. Transmitter 1 sends packet B and packet C. Transmitter 2 sends packet A. Packet A. Here for each packet transmission, we have to take time tau. Tau is the time to transmit each packet from transmitter to receiver. Here we are taking two transmitters, transmitter 1 and transmitter 2. Transmitter 1 sends packet B and packet C. Transmitter 2 sends packet A. But see this figure, packet B transmitted by using transmitter 1. The transmitter 2 sends packet A without completion of the packet B. At that time, coming, this collision can be takes place from packet B and packet A. Similarly, when packet A not successfully transmitted, at the same time packet C is entered into the network, and again the collision can be takes place. This is nothing but vulnerable period. Then the total time to transmit from starting to is T1 to T1 plus 2 tau. 2 tau. Here what is the total vulnerable period is 2 tau. Within the 2 tau we have to transmit the packet, 2 packets, but collision can be takes place. Right. Here to study this packet radio protocols, we have to assume that each packet having fixed length. Nothing but suppose one packet contains 8 bits, one packet contains 9 bits, one packet contains 12 bits. This is unequal, but we have to assume that each packet should be fixed length and the same channel data rate, that is speed also equal for each packet. And other users may generate new packets at random intervals of time. This is the assumption. Here we have to assume that Poisson distribution function, right? The number of packets transmitted per second is lambda packets. Lambda packets are the transmitted per second, and tau is the packet duration in seconds. Then traffic occupancy, or throughput equal to capital R equal to lambda tau. What do you mean lambda? Number of packets transmitted successfully per second with a time of tau. That is the throughput R equal to lambda T. Suppose R is greater than 1. What is R is greater than 1? That is throughput is greater than 1. Means packets are generated by the users exceeds the maximum transmission rate of the channel, which exceeds maximum transmission rate of the channel. Thus, the must and should the R value it is in between 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Right. Then, if no collisions occurs, then the normalized throughput that is capital T, which is equal to R times of PR. What mean a PR? The probability of a user making a successful packet transmission, that is R into PR, no collision, which is equal to what is R? R equal to lambda tau. That's why which is equal to capital T, which is equal to lambda tau PR, no collision. Then suppose n packets are generated. The n packets are transmitted from transmitter to receiver with a duration of time interval tau. Then Poisson distribution PR of n, the probability of a n packets transmitted n, which is equal to R power n into e power minus R by n factorial. R power n multiplied with exponential of minus R divided by n factorial. Suppose a packet assumed to be successfully transmitted. There is no packet in the waiting time. Then all packets are transmitted. Then PR of 0, which is equal to e power minus R. E power R. Here, based upon these formulas of the probability of the transmitted packets with no collision, there are types of protocols are categorized into random access, scheduled access, and hybrid access. 3 types of protocols are categorized: random access, scheduled access, hybrid access. Here, what is meant by random access? Here, what in the random access, there is no coordination among the users. There is no coordination between the users in a network. Directly they are transmitted and receive the packets like this. But in go for scheduled access, it is a bit of a coordinated manner that each and every user knows which packet we have to transmit, which packet we have to receive in a coordinated manner with the allotted slots. That is, in a particular time slot we have to transmit. In particular time slot we have to receive the data. That is coordinated manner. The third one is hybrid access. In this hybrid access, it is a combination of both random access and scheduled access. Next, the type of protocols which are used in packet radio. The first one is pure Aloha. Here in this pure Aloha protocol, especially we are using random access protocol. What I mean random access protocol? There is no coordination between the users. If channel is free, then ready to transmit. We have to take a acknowledgement in a feedback channel, whether it is a positive acknowledgement or negative acknowledgement. If negative acknowledgement is coming, now when the negative acknowledgement coming, either in the case of collision, either in the case of delay. If negative acknowledgement is coming, the terminal waits for the random period of time and retransmits. Nothing but suppose we have to go for in WhatsApp Messenger, whatever different messengers are available, we have to transmit some data. We have to transmit that data. One tick is coming, successfully transmit. 2 ticks are coming, successfully received by the receiver. Then blue ticks coming, 2 blue ticks automatically. The receiver read the data. Similarly, here also. Here, the probability of no collision. The probability of no collision during interval of vulnerable period 2 tau in the pure Aloha, that is PR of n, which is equal to 2 times of R power n multiplied with exponential minus 2R divided by n factorial. N factorial. This is the probability of no collision in the pure Aloha at n equal to 0. Suppose if n equal to 0 substitute, then PR of 0, which is equal to e power minus 2R. Then substitute here the throughput, capital T equal to R into e power minus 2R. The general throughput equation is T equal to R into e power minus R, but here 2 times. The T we are taking that interval is 2 tau, not the single tau. That's why T equal to R power e power minus 2R. This is about pure Aloha. Next one is slotted Aloha. Here the slotted Aloha is nothing but each packet duration is tau. First, you have to take time interval For this time interval divided into number of time slots first. For each slot we have to use to transmit data. For each time slot we have to use to transmit data. Nothing but all subscribers in a network have synchronized with clocks and transmits a message only at the beginning of the new slot only, not for previous time slot. Once the time slot is completed, next new time slots are coming, then new packet can be transmits. Then automatically there is no collision can be takes place. That is, here the collisions can be prevented through synchronization. Then the vulnerable period, which is equal to e power minus r, we are getting. Then the throughput of this slotted aloha is capital T equal to r into e power minus r. This is about slotted aloha. That is the difference between pure aloha and slotted aloha. Here in pure aloha we are using random access technique, and slotted aloha we are using based upon the time slots. So we have to transmit the data with synchronized with clock. Right. This is about packet radio. Here, what is meant by packet radio? Packet radio is nothing but that transmits data in an uncoordinated manner. Here, there are three types. There are three types of protocols available in this packet radio. Based upon these three, we have to divide into aloha protocols into two. That is pure aloha and slotted aloha. Do you have any query? Type your query in a chat box related to packet radio. Thank you very much for attending this session.